Good morning. It's a beautiful day. We're getting ready for today's trip. We have a few transfers booked for the day. Now we have to do the pre-trip inspection by doing visual inspection of everything. Coolant is good. Have your brake fluid. So power steering. Apologies. Have the brake fluid. It's good. And so all the tires are good. One is good. Door is shut. It's good. And we check the bottle. See for any leaks. So good. So good. Tire's good. And this one is good. It's good. Check the bottom for any leaks. It's good so far. So far so good. Good. So check underneath. We do have a little puddle there. That's when I was adding power steering fluid. It's good. Good. So let's start it. So that's the camera and the other stuff. Everything is good. No lights on the dash. So now we check to make sure all the lights work as they're supposed to. We have the side one. They all work. They work. Let's check the back. Pretty good. Alright. We're running pretty smooth. It's a diesel, so it's a little bit loud. Unlike those ones, which are very quiet. So far so good. We had to do a new alternator on that side. This one has two alternators. Then you have to open the oxygen tank for the day. We'll do that before we head out. Then have to do some paperwork. So we have the CVOR. Must have that one. It's the insurance. That's the gas card. It has a limit of a few $1,000s per day. That's the ownership. So some of the sheets we use in case the tablet stops working. Sometimes it happens. Technology. And that's the inspection. The truck check. We have everything in there. So we have a stretcher. This one has a striker. We have a first aid. We have the AED. So we have that. Shops. Then check to make sure the AC is working. So the AC is at the top. The heat is over there at the bottom. So we have the multiplex, and that's the one that you control at the back. We have one at the front as well, so you can control it from the front or here. And the other one has another one there, not this one. It's the other truck. So we check to make sure the AC runs, even though today is a little bit windy. So now it's at 0. Right now the temperature here in the back is 25 degrees, which is what most patients actually prefer. But now we check to make sure it runs. So I have to change the temperature to lower so the AC can kick in. You can hear that. So we're good. Means the AC is running. can go all the way to 3. We do have a few trucks in the yard. That's the unfortunate part of the business. No, not all the trucks will be out. So I do have 2 of the patient transport trucks out for the day. And I'm gonna take the 3-ton truck for the next job. Early in the morning, you start with the inspection. So we have to do the inspection, walk around the truck, make sure everything is good. We have all the blinkers working. So far so good. So I do have 2 of those out already for the morning. Hopefully we'll get a few more calls. We have bills to pay. Front is good. Side is good. Check for any leaks on the ground. It's perfect. I don't have any lights on the dash. The horn is good. Now we do the daily inspection. Have to fill out the logbook, and then we'll be on the way. After the inspection, we head out to a morning delivery for one of the contract jobs that we have. It is a weekly pickup and delivery. Just like the patient transfer, there's some things we cannot show.
Hey,
Hello.
what's going on, man?
Good, yeah.
And that's one of the gentlemen. It's a very friendly guy. Late in the day, we decided to start peeling the decals. We are changing everything about the patient transfer. That includes the website, the name, the logo, the colors, and all that stuff. And here, since it was a beautiful day, I believe it was around 25 degrees outside, decided to start peeling the decals that had the old logo and the names. This entails using a hot air gun. Meanwhile, the next day we had one of the trucks make a trip to Montreal. It was a move that was a 1-bedroom move from Ottawa to Montreal, which is roughly 2 hours away. Here we have the 16-footer with 2 of my guys. So they loaded everything. They started loading at 8 in the morning, and by 10 they had everything loaded, and now here they are heading up to Montreal. I do like the long distance trips just because you already have an agreement with the customer, and for this case this was a repeat customer. We have provided the services to the customer a few times. We loaded everything, and then after they loaded, they started the drive. And as usual, there's all the construction in Montreal, which will delay things here and there, but it was a smooth ride going up. The traffic jam added around 10-15 minutes to the arrival time, but they made really good time. They arrived at the customers, which was a high-rise building that had very, very good views, which we will show you later. I believe we do have the reel on Facebook showing the views from up where the customer moved into. And now you can see the guys, they were having fun with the camera, recording these surroundings. I believe this is as they were waiting for the elevator to be on service. So when you move into an
Good job.
apartment, it's a procedure as opposed to moving into a house. It's because in a house we show up, we pull that ramp you see sticking out of the back of the truck, we pull it right next to the door or your driveway and straight from the house into the truck. But the apartments, mostly the high-rise ones with elevators, you have to wait for the elevator to be on service, load everything, and then into the customer place. So the unloading went very smooth. I believe it took them less than 1 hour and 15 minutes to unload. It wasn't that much, and the elevators were a bigger size. So they finished unloading, and right away they started heading back. And here's the ride in the tunnels. So this is the first tunnel. The trip back to Ottawa wasn't that bad, except now we will be hitting the traffic. And as you know, Montreal traffic. So now we're here, we are in the second tunnel, and we have to line up, make sure we are in the correct lanes. It's because they are lanes meant for bigger trucks, even though the truck we were using for this trip, it's basically a smaller truck compared with the 5 ton or the tractor trailer, the transport trucks. But still, we like to stay in the dedicated lanes. I believe also height does play a role in that. So now we stay in the dedicated truck lane. They kept a safe distance between them and the car in front. There was an accident in the opposite lanes. Could see smoke from way back. And as you can see, there's the vehicle right there on the left that unfortunately caught fire, and we hope everybody was okay. It is unfortunate, but these things do happen, and all we can do is hope everybody made out okay from that fire. And also the guys pick up pace, and now it's a clear highway, not the same for the opposite lane traffic. And now you can cruise control your way. If you do have cruise control, I personally like to use cruise control when I do have a clear road ahead of me. It is easier as opposed to back in the day. Well, when I was starting out the moving business, we used to use the U-Hauls, and that time the U-Hauls, they did not have cruise control, and there are times you had to drive from Ottawa all the way to New Brunswick. That's around 10 hours of driving, and all the time, your right foot, gas brake for 10 hours. It does something to your foot. So all the trucks I buy now, all of them, they have cruise control. Now you can see traffic is backed up all the way. So there's the ambulance and the response team who are basically stuck. And later in the day, when I stopped by the office, there was a few items for a customer who was being moved to storage, but they ran out of time, so we store the stuff for them in the garage, and then we bring them up to storage the next day at no extra fee. It's around 6:30 in the morning, and today I'll be doing the morning runs on our contractual job. And looks like what's happening here? Tell me someone who's siphoning gas. Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable, man. Wow. Wow, this is oh my goodness. Oh. This is the problem when you park downtown. You have all these stupid crazy people around, and we have no gate, so it's basically a free for all. And you find stupid stuff like this happening. Let's see how much gas. This truck was full, but now we're only left with that amount. Wow.
need to do that. And all of you is pouring. So it turns out these assholes actually cut this hose. 6 p.m. As you can see, it's raining. It's quite a lot of rain. Almost end of the day. So we're taking one of these for the annual, semi-annual inspection. So that one is due. Let's show you something. So that's the truck that we had the gas, stolen from a few days ago. And so I picked it up this morning, and so I had to get that hose fixed on there. That's how it is for now. Alright, so we'll take this one in and have the semi-inspection, the annual done. We also need this one. Same for that one. It's every 6 months. So we'll do the walk around. The tires good there. It is good. So we're going to do new decals. We are rebranding the whole theme. We're rebranding the whole business, so all this will come off, and we'll do the new ones on this one soon. So all that is the glue from before. They'll probably stay on there. Same with here. That is good. Okay. And that is good. So now we have to do the checklist, and then we'll be good to go. So we just dropped this one for the semi-annual inspection, and we swap out with this one. This was our first ever patient transfer van. It's done us really well actually since 2021. We've gone all the way to Nova Scotia with this one. That's 14 hours from here. So we'll be taking all this decals off so it looks like that one, and then we do the new ones. And unfortunately the price for this was quite pricey to do this semi-annual, which is basically this sticker here. We have to do this every 6 months. They check everything, and as you can see, that's how much it came to, 3,280. And they gave a discount. It's a really good shop. They gave a discount of quite some amounts. So we'll go through this. And these guys are smart. They always take out the GPS, the tracking.
It is Saturday morning, and they do have one of the crews. They did take the GoPro, and now they are at the location. I believe they were loading. It looks like they were almost done loading. They only had one item left upstairs, and so he brought the camera to show the process or the work they had to do. I personally nowadays do not enjoy stair moves that have stairs. It's because it becomes a little bit tricky, more so when someone has so many small items, which means you have to do so many trips. I'd rather if they have, bigger items, which means that when you take one item, you actually reduce the move by a bigger margin. And you can see they're almost done. It's only the mattress left.